Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are at SparkOh. It is a science museum just outside of Mons, about 15 minutes from Shape. It is my first time. The kids have been here before, so let's go take a look. Just wanted to showcase the parking lot now that we're here. It is huge. There's 300 parking spaces and it is free parking. There are also these really nice like mother or moms with kids kind of parking spaces up front. And this is the closest as you can get, and then you can take a path right on over. So we're gonna head in. Ooh. Okay. Groups to the right, individuals to the left, and despite being a ramp, there's a walking runway or whatever. So as we're here still in this very main first hall, we're kind of at the second level now of the main hall. Right here where it's orange, that's where we bought our tickets. We got season passes. It was really quick, maybe 10 minutes to get everything. There are lockers down there, tons of sizes, and they're free. And so far, just something to know, it is not air conditioned in here. So it is a very warm day. We're going to be very warm in here. So we may actually end up going outside to get some like fresh air and some breeze. So we're gonna keep trying to make it through this main hallway and get to some of the exhibitions here. Okay, coming from that second escalator, it is actually a little bit cooler up here, and so I do suspect that these ducts are putting out cool air. The ones down there just maybe aren't working, but it was hot. This area is much cooler, and my kids want to hustle to the next thing. They're not really looking around in here. It looks like maybe this is like a little demonstration area where kids can sit down and do something, but it is all locked up for now. This is the mining history area, so it's really cool because with the headphones you can pick from 3 different languages, and they have tons of little videos that you can refer to this diagram and what's happening there, and then they have all those different artifacts and things along the wall and videos, and it's just very interactive, which is nice, especially to learn about some history information. And we spent a good few minutes in here, but this was about it for the whole room, so I'll show you around a little bit more, but this is kind of what was in this little learning area. They had these little like laser pointers, and if you could hit the target, it would light up and then tell you about whatever you were actually hitting. So it's kind of like a hands-on, and you pick the different area and it'll light up and tell you about it. The thing that's really nice to see here is that they do have it in French, in Dutch, and in English, so everything can be in those 3 languages, which is pretty helpful for this community. Coming forward from that coal area, we have there's this little exhibition, and it's talking about like how materials are made and ingredients and the cities. So it's pretty cool, and you use these different colored films to decipher what they're talking about here. So I am assuming this is more of a temporary exhibition, but it's pretty cool. They're all enjoying walking through here. There's some interactive gameplay back here, and you can all like take turns doing whatever, and it kind of is teaching like coding, and you're kind of on a mission to go find different shapes or patterns or colors. So we played that for a couple of minutes. Again, really cool, and it has like a purpose. It isn't just like a video game. So if they need help, you might have to step in because they were a little confused, but we got it all figured out in the end. All right, so you will have to use the elevators eventually because some of this is a little confusing to get around to the next floor. So here we go, the next thing. This is a 3-story obstacle course, and from this level you can go up or down, and if you end up going down to the floor below, then you'll just have to use the regular stairs and you can just come right back up. So this is kind of the first area you can enter on the second floor. And there's also this cool element stuff. It does track you, which is pretty awesome. So if you come over and you step on it, it will find you, and then it will eventually, I think it makes you like a user in the game, see? So this is a cool area. I was just giving them their space because there was a whole like classroom there, but there's my kiddos in the corner. You can pull yourself across in the little bin, and then there's ropes and netting everywhere to like save you so you won't get hurt or anything. And it's just an interesting area, pretty cool. The kids were able to mostly get through on their own.
and, have some fun in this whole obstacle course area. My kids have now progressed to the floor below, so you can walk along the wall, you can use that ball, there's the step ladders, there is the rock wall, which is awesome, and then on the other side of this, there is a whole bunch of sports stuff, so you can run around and kind of do different sport-related science activities. So we did come back to this, but they were really in that whole obstacle course for a minute there. So this area, by the way, was only in French and Dutch, so you may need a translator.
All right, so while this little sport area is really cool, I'm not denying that, for some reason it's just in French and Dutch. So I can read and speak French, that part I'm mostly understanding what they're saying here. It is pretty cool. It's a little tricky to get through this whole area, I'm gonna be completely honest with you on that. So I think we're gonna go to the cafeteria because they're so hot, they're just like so thirsty now, and get a snack and maybe finish some more on the other side. And it's a ball pit. A kind of ball pit.
There's a few other areas to check out here in this bottom floor outside the obstacle course, some artifacts and whatnot, and then we went ahead and we moved on.
Okay, so from the bottom floor, that last obstacle course area, you come through to this area. Oops. So there's a restroom right here, which is nice. We finally found it.
And there's
What? Then you come into this play area.
for babies.
Even if it is for babies, this is awesome. Still cool. They finally made it out of the building. It was by the elevators. Out here is the park. It is awesome and huge. Trampoline, climbing stuff, rope courses, slides. Like, this is pretty awesome. I will say just trying to find some of these concourses where you can pass is a little tricky, but other than that, it's going pretty good. Some backtracking, but that happens.
My kids were absolutely dying to show me some of the stuff in Exhibition D and the wind machine, and they stopped at a few things on the way, some of the mechanical stuff and some of the other weather stuff here as we move on. So even though they were thirsty, they really wanted to show me the wind machine and everything so that we could do that first. There is this whole body area, and we actually did not really explore this today. Again, they had like laser focus on coming into this area that you see that's all lit up, and this is the geodynamic area or something like that. So they were very excited to come in here. It's a really cool area. So the wind machine was the real winner here. There are several of these interactive tables around, and they're really awesome, and this was another one where you could pick English, so they were having a great time.
Oh, about mountains, not volcanoes. Still cool. Oh, okay. Still a volcano. You're the art. So it's glaciers, mountains, heat levels, flora, fauna, weather. You're the earth in the middle of it all?
I am the center of Earth.
Because we did the exhibition first, we did miss the cafeteria and it's shut, but here's some ideas of what they serve and kind of what the pricing is like. There's hot things, cold things, snacks, desserts, etc. Pretty reasonably priced, up to about 15 euros, I think was the maximum price that we saw in here.
We came back outside here as we're getting ready to finish. The clouds are out, which is kind of nice, and there's a gentle breeze. We're not sweating to death anymore. But yeah, loving this outdoor area. We did not make it to exhibition C. We made it to A, which is here, this gray part. And we made it to B, which is the brick in that corner. And if you can see, right here, there's those letter indicators. So we made it to A, B. We could have crossed over to C, but we didn't see that up there, unfortunately. So we missed C, and then we did make it to D. It's the cafeteria right here. This is D, and there's the D right there, all the way down to all of that other cool stuff that I showed you. As we're wrapping it up here, I just wanted to say, really, the kids have had a good time. There's a lot to see, a lot to do, a lot of hands-on stuff. There was only one exhibition closed. It was like a hands-on kind of thing. So, I mean, that's fine, and they still had a good time. The cafeteria, it is 3 o'clock and it's closed already. So it's something where you do have to plan kind of your, if you're gonna eat or get drinks, you do have to plan. There is a water faucet in there, so you can refill water bottles. There's also a microwave and sinks. We did get just a cold drink from the vending machines because we did unfortunately miss the cafeteria. We saw that it was open and they wanted to go play first, and so we missed it, and that's fine, that happens. The bathrooms do have wheelchair stalls. They do have changing tables, so that's nice. I wish they were a little cleaner or updated or both, I don't know, but they work, they're fine, and there are several of them, so no issues with finding one. And as a whole, great day. So another time we'll come back and I'll film that other area, and we're off for now. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye!